Okay, Dr. Damu,
Okay.
do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. And sworn before me this, is it now the 8th? No, it's the 9th. Kidding. 2 days since my birthday. We all have them.
I have a big one coming up at the end of April, 75.
That's what this one was.
Wow. Amazing. Plus, it's my 50th reunion from dental school the same weekend.
Oh, wow. So you need to
Okay.
sign there.
Okay.
Pen works. And then I sign at the bottom. So they pulled me in because they need lots of extra people to help because there's so many appeals. So I'm new at this. Okay, so now I'll start taking notes on what you're, and just to confirm, the town has valued your home at $1,734,900, and you are asking it to be reduced to $1,624,900.
Yes.
Okay. So, what's your case? What do you want me to consider?
Okay. Since, our house is relatively new, and it's small for the homes that are going up now in the same layer,
It's smaller
area,
than a lot of the homes in the area.
I'm a taxpayer. I get something for it because I live in town. I like living here. But I felt that we were over appraised, and I did some research, and I'm not going to give you all of these because I'm only going to hone in on the base period of sales,
which is what
from
you should
October or November 1st of 2024 to a year later, November 1st of 2025. And my house is unique because, we did put a swimming pool in about 6 years ago, so I know that I pay a little extra in taxes for that.
That added value.
Added value. So what I did is I searched for homes that were within the area, and they're all within a quarter of a mile, and I know these homes because we bike and we walk around, and some of them were built by the same builder that we use, so I'm familiar with the quality inside and outside. So I have some documentation of the 4 or 5 homes that I listed here that you have highlighted here.
Are they all built by the same builder?
No, they're not all built by the same builder.
Several are by the same builder.
Right.
There's
one. I tried to stay within the base period, but there were not a lot of houses sold within the base period that were exactly like our house. A few of them were a little smaller. A few of them were significantly bigger by up to 500 square feet more. Similar land, not identical. The only one that's identical is like my neighbor, they have a bigger house, went in a little bit after ours. So what I have to present here are, first of all, the research that I did on my house here, which Zillow says, which came down to about $100,000 more than the town listed my house as appraised for. And I have the documentation of my house.
Which way did Zillow go? I think it's worth more than the town.
1612.
And you're at 17. It's
17.
Zillow is less than the town.
Yes, Zillow is less than the town. Okay. But I just put this in here to give this information to the town that I saw that, and I have the information that was listed through the website that was used with the field card and everything. So I looked at that very carefully, so I understand, the accuracy of that. I didn't question the accuracy of that in terms of square footage and the architectural part of the home and the land value. I assume that that's correct. I didn't question that. So, the first house that I looked at that was close enough to my house around the corner was the house that was sold March 31st, 2025.
What's the address?
20 Longdean Road.
20, it's on here, right? Longdean, okay.
Yes.
I'm just taking notes. So this
Right.
one was sold very recently.
Yes. And this is the sale price that I have here, that I documented.
Just a lousy pen, it's the only one I could find in my...
And as you can see on my list that I've submitted, that address is on there. And
Yes.
you take a look at that address, 20 Longdean, and you see that, find it here, you have that in front of you.
Yep.
That was, the town appraises $1,572,500. That's quite lower. The town appraised that quite lower than my home, as well as it was appraised less than it was sold for.
1,572,500, right?
Right, that was the appraisal that the town appraised that property for.
Okay.
And this is what I found on Zillow and the date that it was sold on Longdean. So that's also significantly less.
Recent sale was 1,625.
Right, and that home was significantly more square footage, and it had 4 bathrooms and 4 bedrooms. My home is 2,450 square feet, so it's like 500 square feet more this house, and an extra bathroom and an extra bedroom. And it's right around the corner from my house.
So it's got more square feet, more bedrooms,
Correct.
and more bathrooms.
Correct. And I have the documentation of that, including the field card that the Vision produced.
Okay.
Okay, so
That
that's
looks like a good comp, because it's in the immediate area, and it's a very similar house. Is it the same builder?
No, that one's not the same building.
It's not.
No, I didn't.
I'm just
Yeah,
asking.
okay, that's fine. So I could submit this with you, because I have a copy of it. You keep it.
Yeah, and if you didn't prior...
No, I didn't send that in ahead. I asked when I went to the assessor's office, and that's what I gave.
Okay, I'll put it in the packet.
Okay. The next home that I have that is...
Hang on just a second. Okay.
The next home is on 430 Edward. And that home was sold August 5th, 2025. So that seems to be within the base period. It's also very close in the beach area. It's a short walk from my house. That house is 2,770 square feet, 4 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms. Much
Again,
bigger.
it's larger than yours.
Yes, it's much larger, significantly larger. Over about 250 square feet larger. And it also had larger land.
More land.
Now, it did sell a little bit more than my house. But not, look, a little bit more than my house. So that's a good comparison. Why is my house so similar when my house is much smaller and this house has more land?
It's sold more than your house is appraised for.
Correct, by a minimal amount of money. I don't see how my house could be that comparable to that. This house was appraised for $50,000, more than my house. And of course, you know, my house does have a swimming pool too, but, so I thought there was a little discrepancy there. And their land is, 9810 and mine is 6200. So I'd like to submit this one. Also, there's the field card here. I thought that was interesting. I have,
This looks like a corner lot. This one. Right?
yeah, I believe that it is. This next house I
Can
find,
you just quick
sure.
read through to see? What did they appraise your land for?
That's at the very top of my list. That the land was 6,240 square feet, and the appraisal, I believe, was about 810,000. The appraisal was $810,900 for the land.
This
for
one,
198 Pratt Street.
this one land is appraised at $1,000,001. And yours is appraised at
That's at 810,900.
910. And you have how many square feet?
For the land.
Mm-hmm.
You have the card in front of you. The house is 2,484 square feet, and
Looking at
the lot was a lot of 6,240 square feet was the land.
There you go. And this one, 430 Edward, has 9,810 square feet. So it's got a couple thousand more,
More than 3,000.
more than 3,000 more.
Right, 50%.
square feet.
50%
And
larger land.
And let's see how much the value was. This one appraised land value is $1,000,001. Your appraised land value is
He said it was 810,900.
810.
810,900.
Well, that doesn't look out of whack then. If this is $1,000,001 and yours is only 810, that's not her.
Right, for the land.
For the land.
Right.
I'm just
So, yeah,
checking.
exactly. That's why I thought there were some discrepancies. I wanted to bring that to the town's
Okay.
attention.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yes. I have 3 or 4 more, and the next 2 that I'm going to submit were from the same builder, or around the same time, Glenn Tangelo from Love Where You Live Homes. And this first one is at 56 Howard Street. And I visited that before my house was built because I knew someone, a friend who lived there at the time, and told me about the builder whom I met. And this house at 56 Howard Street was built in 2011, just actually about a year before my home. And this house sold within that base period. It sold March 27th, 2025 for $1,660,000. And this house has
Is
3,042
this on this
square
sheet?
feet. Yes.
Oh, I made that.
Yes,
At the very bottom, 56
Oh, there it is.
56 Howard.
Okay.
Has a lot of the same features. It has a one-car garage where we have a two-car garage, and we have a swimming pool. However, this house has a third floor.
Mm-hmm.
This house had a history of being designed to just have 2 floors, but when the construction started, the owner asked, the potential owner asked the builder to put a 3rd floor on, so they designed a 3rd floor. So they have a 3rd floor with another bathroom up there. So they have altogether 3,042 square feet, which is over 500 square feet more than my home. It has 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms.
Okay.
And it was sold for $1,660, and it was appraised.
When was it sold?
It sold March 27th, 2025, and that's 56 Howard.
For how much?
$1,660,000.
Okay.
And as I said, the living space is 3,042. It has 3.5 bathrooms and 4 bedrooms. And now the land area is a little bit less than the land area at 198 Pratt where we live, but it's got significantly more home.
Yeah.
So there may be
Okay.
some looking into that one, but since it was the same builder, built at the same time, and had more space, much more living space, it's got tremendous inside. I've been in that house. The next house that is also by the same builder, I'm bringing it to,
Address is?
the address is 5 Howard. And 5 Howard was built in 2011, 1 year before my house. And while I was meeting with our builder back in 2012, we talked about 5 Howard. And before we sold our home in Trumbull in 2012, we were looking down here, and we actually looked through 5 Howard. So when we decided to contract with our builder, he gave us the plans for 5 Howard, and it was in our contract that our house should have the same details as 5 Howard. So I'm very comfortable making a comparison. And 5 Howard was appraised for...
Hang on a second.
Okay.
My pen is...
Again, all of these houses are a short walk from my house, actually. It's just down the street. Now, this is a corner house, 5 Howard, with Howard Street and Reef Road. It caught my attention as a basis of comparison because it was built at the same time by the same builder, and it had an appraisal for $1,511,000, which was significantly less than $1,511,000. And it had a living area of 2,892 compared to our house of 2,480. So it's about 400 square feet more. It had 2.5 bathrooms like our home. It has 4 bedrooms. We have 3 bedrooms. The land area was 7,714. But I wanted to bring that to the town's attention because it's not within the base period.
No.
But the house is just so much like our house by the
So
same
it's
builder.
just outside the base period?
Well, no, it's more than outside the base period. It hasn't sold since 2019. So that's well before the base period. However,
Oh, okay.
everything else was so comparable that I saw that was a discrepancy. And
Okay.
the town appraised it for a lot less, so it surprised me that it was appraised.
It's not sold recently,
Correct.
but, but a very similar home.
Yes, very similar.
Okay.
And I have, give this,
And
submit this.
very similar home that town appraised for less.
Yes. For 120,000.
120,000 less? How much less?
Yes, about 120,000 less. The appraisal for 5 Howard was 1,511,000.
Okay.
Now I have only 2 more homes. I'm not going to ask anybody to look through all the other ones here. I just try to find the ones that were the
That's
most
right.
significant and appropriate. So I walk by this home a lot. It is on Cummings, this home, 18 Cummings Avenue. And it just kind of looks like my house. It's a little older. It was built in 2003 compared to our 2012 home. But
They're probably not going to include it because it's outside the base period.
well, no, this one is not. This one was sold on August 7th, 2025.
Oh, okay.
This is right within the base
Cummings.
period. Yes,
Oh,
18
okay.
Cummings.
Okay. When was it sold?
August 7th, 2025.
I'm just couple of August. Okay.
And it was sold for $1,605,000, according to the Zillow report.
1,605,000.
605. And what caught my attention on this was, okay, it is a little bit of an older home by about 9 years, but its appraisal by the town came in at $1,465,000, which is significantly less, almost $200,000 less than my home. So that did catch my attention. $1,465,400. And it's on my list, and I'm also submitting the documentation that I have include for that particular home, including the field card here.
Okay.
So it just looks like my home. You know, my home might be a little more elevated, but because it's newer, I don't know how much that takes into consideration. It's market value. Again, as I said, it's sold within the base period for 1,605. And then one more home, which is right on my street, and this is at 137 Pratt Street. This will be the last documentation of homes that I'm going to submit.
137 Pratt?
Yes.
Okay.
And now this home, the Zillow estimate was 1,808. Now that's, more than my home, but this home is tremendously more than my home. As a matter of fact, before we decided to build our home and speak to our builder, we looked at this house, and it was too much house for us. This house had 3,114 square feet.
Much larger.
Much larger. By 600.
2,000, how many?
3,114.
3,000.
Yes. And it was 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. And again, it was 137 Pratt Street.
Okay.
And this house was appraised for 1,726
By the town?
by the town. So it's appraised as the same amount as my home, whereas this home is 600 square feet larger.
1,726,000?
Yeah, correct. Now, it had also 2.5 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms.
Yeah.
But it did have significantly less land It did have less land, but it's quite a home. I mean, my house could fit inside this house.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was the last one that I'm submitting.
Okay. Got the start time down.
It started about 9:25.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I gotta get going. I probably got somebody waiting.
All right. Thank you so much
We
for
could
just the time to
chit chat.
listen to me with all this stuff. You know, whatever it is. I mean, you know, Meredith didn't come. She's sort of not like saying, you know.
Well,
Yeah, I just wanted to put a little
don't we
effort in to
need-
understand why, because homes that are in the beach area that have about the same land as mine, the builders are not going to come in without building a much bigger house. Now, everything is much more expensive. The land's expensive. So
we
I
may
do-
as well put up a
Right.
big house.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And I wish we had put up a bigger house, because when we decided to move here, we didn't even have one grandkid. I mean, if we had to do this again, it would be great to pop up a third floor, put another bathroom there. You know, we've got, for the 1 or 2 days a year that we absolutely have to have more guests come. Yeah, I wish I had it, but, I want to keep the home as affordable as I can, and I'm retired now, so.
So these are ones you added to the pile?
Those are the ones that you make notes on. Yeah, those are the homes.
But they're additional that weren't in the previously submitted.
No, I never submitted NDB before today.
Okay,
They're all here. I just submitted a list to give.
gotcha.
I asked in the assessor's office if I should submit all of that, and they said, no, you could bring it when you come.
Okay. There's anything else I need to do other than stop the phone.
You have other people to see. Thank you so
Yes,
much. I mean, I
thank you.
really do appreciate the time, because I couldn't do the phone call because we weren't around. And then we came back from our trip, and that was the first thing I wanted to prioritize, is kind of gather all this stuff and just kind of make sense of it,
Yeah.
and just try to figure out, like, what algorithms they use to come up with an appraisal. And,
Well, it's not the
you know,
town, it's the company
the
they
vision,
hired.
yeah. Right, so. But I just thought my house is so unique, because nobody's gonna build a 2450 square foot house down here anymore. They have to build it higher, so. Anyway,
Nice.
we love where we live.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, anyway, so
Hello?
I've had two already that didn't get their letter. And they're like, oh, I would have come, we didn't get our letter.
I'm about to try to call one. Where's the phone
Have
number?
to call them, and do not listen to the assessor.
I know, they
He
told me
doesn't want
not
you
to.
because they're like, oh, we just
It's
marked it
more
as a
work.
no-show.
Yeah.
No.
Where do I
The
find
number
it?
is right there.
There, I just got to
Yeah.
this page.
Yeah. I mean, imagine if you were this person, you know, and you're put down as a no-show because you never got your letter. They have one job to do in that office. One job. Take care of the assessments. What else that's all you have to do.
I know.
This is not rocket science. People should have gotten their letter. Do they put emails on here?
What's that?
Yeah, they even have email addresses. They can even email you. They can even email you the time. So you can't blame it on blame it on the post office. People need to be called. And then at the very top, on the top page, I put reschedule, did not get the letter. Yeah, you need to do that. It's the right thing to do for your company.
We are sorry, there is no one available to take your call. Please record your message after the tone.
Greg Lane, I'm calling from the assessor's office. You had a hearing scheduled this morning for a home in Southport. You've missed the time that was scheduled. You may want to call the assessor's office to reschedule your appointment to challenge your assessment. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hello? Hello? I'm trying to reach Gregory Lane. I'm calling from the assessor's office. You have several properties that you were going to show up for today, this morning. Well, for today, well, according to, and I'm not actually in the assessor's office. I'm somebody who's helping out here doing the appeals. But you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scheduled for today. Yeah. I can give you the addresses. I've got 340 Half Mile Road, 10 Pine Creek Avenue, 10, that's what I'm saying. Hang on a second. Let me pull it up, the whole. This is Krieger on 10. Back to the other page. Let's see. There's Krieger. Then the next one is 480 Wilson Street. That's Fung. Lolly Boulevard. That's Roseman. And Sasko Hill Terrace. Ulo Wang. That's it. So again, I lost you. You still there? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the beginning. The phone cut out. We'll start over again. How do you want to proceed? Yes, it is. Reschedule them. Okay. Thank you. Good luck. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hi, is this Minling? Yes, I'm calling from the assessor's office. I know you're not scheduled until like 11:40 this morning to come in, but if you want to come in sooner, I've had a bunch of cancellations. I could fit you in. For your appeal? It's today. It's scheduled. You didn't get a notice that it was today? Okay. Do you want to come in today? 11:40, yeah, is when it was scheduled. It should have been sent in the mail. I'm actually just helping out, so I can't speak for the people. Yes, you can. I would call the assessor's office to reschedule. I can't give you a date. The assessor's office would be able to do that. I'm not the person you need to talk to. You need to talk to the assessor's office directly, because I'm not in charge. I'm just helping out doing the appeals. Yes, and unpaid help. So, do you have a number for the assessor's office, a phone number? Okay. Hold on just a second. Do you know what the number is down at the assessor's office?
It's on, you look it up online.
Yeah, okay. Then you good. Thank you. I hope you can get a better time. So. They'll reschedule if you call them today. They will. They will. Okay. Yeah, it's better that you call as soon as you can to get in the schedule. Okay. They have a good day. Yeah. Bye-bye.
So all 5 of the
I'm
appeals
done.
with Greg Lane? All 5 of them?
No. Greg is...
No, what I'm saying to you is I just texted with Greg. All 5 of them, no letters. You got no letters. So that's, how many you had fixed today? How many no-shows today?
Well, this one wasn't a no-show. Although I don't think she remembered that she was coming at 11:40, but that's another problem.
Well,
I had one no-show.
You need to ask them if they got their letter.
I keep forgetting. I'm just, I'm frazzled, and this is
all different. So you at least have 5. I have 3. That's 8. 8.
Yeah.
That we're sitting here wasting our time.
That's right.
And
well, the first one on my list obviously got a letter because she called this morning to the assessor to reschedule.
Yeah.
The second one came in.
Yeah.
He's my dentist, my retired dentist.
Yeah.
The third one is somebody in Boston that the phone went to, and I didn't even leave a message. And then the rest were Greg Lane.
You didn't leave a message?
No, because
leave a message. Say you had a scheduled hearing today. If you did not receive your letter, please reschedule. Call the assessor's office and reschedule.
And then the last one, she was real. She was going to come in, but she's going to call and reschedule.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's great.
I'm calling from the assessor's office. There was an appeal scheduled this morning for the property on Fairfield Beach Road. Fairfield. One 1791 Fairfield Beach Road. No, it says it's it's Fairfield Beach Road. That's the property address. It says owner's name Bank of America, but yeah, to challenge the assessment. Well, some people aren't getting them, so that could be the case. So you might want to call the assessor's office and reschedule. Yes, because it was scheduled for this morning at 9:40 a.m. No, that's okay. Yes, don't apologize. We're finding this happens more than we'd like, so I don't know what's going on. So, if you call the Fairfield Assessor's office, and they will reschedule. You're very welcome. Good luck. Okay. Bye-bye.